Coming up on this edition of SUTV News, Fargo weather is having a record-setting year.
NDSU hosts its inaugural TEDx event.
And in sports, winter weather is having a huge effect on spring athletics.
This is SUTV News, and it starts now.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Ryan Borstelman.
And I'm Kayla Reamer. A tragic event happened during the Boston Marathon.
2 bombs exploded, killing 3, injuring 180. It's being called an act of terror. Bill Burns, director of the NDSU Counseling Center, was running this race just a block and a half ahead of the explosion. He said they got locked down in their hotel for 5 hours and were instructed not to make phone calls because it could potentially set off another bomb. Boston police have 2 suspects that they're investigating. Following the event, Burns says he is more mindful of what he has.
I mean, it's hard to put into words. I think that the next time I get on a starting line, I'll think about it. I don't think it will keep me from going to run another one, and I don't think it will keep people from going back to Boston. Actually, I think there'll be a lot more people who want to go next year to show that they can't be stopped.
Burns returned to Fargo late Wednesday night and was back at work in the counseling center Thursday morning.
It just doesn't feel like spring, and it doesn't look like it either with Fargo's record-setting snowfall this weekend. Sunday through Monday, Fargo got dumped with 9.4 inches of snow. A winter storm warning remained posted for most of central and eastern North Dakota on Sunday, with roads not fit for travel. In fact, Interstate 94 was closed throughout all of North Dakota. Most schools had 2-hour late starts on Monday, and there's a good chance we will see more snow this week. Fargo snow is making history, and so could the Red River flood. The National Weather Service says there's a 40% chance that flooding this year will set a record. Fargo officials have changed their plans and are saying Fargo needs even more sandbags, and now they need to protect the city up to 43 feet. On Thursday, Sandbag Central reopened with a goal to pump out 500,000 additional sandbags. Students are officially being called to help, and organizers are asking for 300 volunteers at any given time.
Not only did NDSU students get to vote on student body president and vice president last week, they also got to vote on getting a new aquatic center. Many students are excited about the outcome of that vote. Kayla Reamer tells us more.
After the old pool breaking, many students wondered if and when NDSU would get a pool again.
Luke and I had gone around before, the year before campaigning, and one of the things that we heard about, both from past students, current students, as well as prospective students, was that NDSU didn't have an aquatic center on campus, and it was something that a lot of students wanted to see.
Students voted last week to increase their tuition in order to have an aquatic center.
It's like $15 for a couple of years, and it's like $30 after that. It's really not that much. It's, I mean, you're already paying thousands of dollars. What's another $10, $15?
Students will be paying for the new pool addition fully.
The reason that the university doesn't put money into it is because it's an extra amenity for students.
The new pool will give students a chance to do many new activities and might even sway potential students to go here.
One of the reasons it's so important is that it just gives students an extra means to exercise, gives the campus another tool to teach students with, as well as it can help people just relax across campus.
Swimming and diving teams are not in the works yet, but there is a possibility in the future.
Yeah, we actually we met with athletics right when everything was beginning to check to see if we needed to make the aquatic center have it designed to fit D1 swimming diving. But as of right now, we're not going to have a swimming and diving team through athletics, but that we definitely can, through organizations and things like that, can definitely utilize that.
Kayla Reamer reporting, SUTV News.
The new pool will be added onto the Wellness Center, and construction of the Aquatic Center will start in early 2015. Students are serving up some real-world experience. Find out how after this week's 7-day forecast.
SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
SUTV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
Welcome back. While snow still lurks around and flooding looms, spring road construction season is here.
The weather makes it tougher, but several projects are still looking to be done. The biggest one is finishing up the T-Lot project that began last summer. Plans are also set to fill in potholes, fix cracks, and even route a few sidewalks. Once all of this is done, NDSU will be a newer and safer place next fall for drivers and pedestrians.
There's a lot of aspects, anything from walking to even just not having potholes for vehicles to run into. It'll be better for that. You know, and just getting the water to drain off so we don't have water puddles.
Ellingson says the most important thing for those around NDSU in the summer is to be cautious of the construction.
An NDSU student is bringing together a group of students and alumni in an effort to inspire ideas in the Fargo-Moorhead community. NDSU junior Walt Alonza organized the inaugural TEDx NDSU event with the theme Inspire Today, Spark Tomorrow. Speakers at the event included ultramarathon runner Ben Clark, former NDSU student body president Josh Remenitz, and John Narum, who is the youngest person to ever win the World Yo-Yo Championship. TEDx NDSU organizers say this is just the first of many future TEDx NDSU events, and they have received very positive feedback from the community.
Yeah, I think it's about inspiring people. After talking to some people that went to the event, I think they got really inspired. They were I got a lot of messages and a lot of positive feedback saying how they saw things from different lenses and just trying to go out there and trying to do something new. So
the TEDx NDSU event is under the national organization TED, which stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design, and aims to promote ideas worth spreading.
Saturday night, every single seat in Festival Hall will be full. This performance is major and also in the key major. SUTV's Nicole Johnson has more on this local orchestra.
Playing in a symphony orchestra is, for me, one of the highlights of a musician's experiences. It's 60 to 80 people playing some of the best music ever written.
Old, young, big, or small, the FM Symphony has musicians from all walks of life.
And I always enjoy that mix of people.
It's my daughter, when she was in 9th grade, auditioned and became a member of the orchestra. So for 4 years, while she was grades 9 through 12, she and I got to come to symphony together. And now she's a professional violinist in Chicago. So it was a really excellent training for her.
I have had several of my students come play in the orchestra with me, and I love that because I was a student playing in an orchestra with my teacher. And that's where I learned how to play music.
Even with the top musicians, some might fear the future.
A lot of professional orchestras are having a lot of trouble sustaining their programs. Right here in Minnesota, the Minnesota Orchestra, the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra have been on lockout with contracts.
But Jane and Russ agree this group is different.
Since I've been in this group 17 or 18 years, every year it's gotten better.
We, I think, in this community are very fortunate because we have a lot of community members that really support, financially support, the symphony with donations.
Nicole Johnson reporting, SU TV News.
The FM Symphony is in the process of finding a full-time conductor. Beginning with 150 applicants, the process takes 3 years to find the one.
NDSU campus has many places to eat, but you might not have heard of this one. The 800 Cafe gives students the opportunity to eat healthier. It's a lab that's part of a required class dietetics students take, called Food Systems Management. The students rotate jobs in the cafe weekly, working as anything from a manager to server to a cook. Students learn how to prepare and serve healthier meal options, as well as what it means to work with food.
I think most people think food service is that you're just going to be a lunch lady, and it's not like that at all. RDs serve at a very important position with working in schools and hospitals and other main health facilities.
The 800 Cafe is open for lunch at 11 a.m. every Thursday and Friday till April 26th. Meals are $8.
People gathered together for a celebration of their heritage. Learn how Native American traditions are staying alive after this week's campus calendar.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SU TV News.
SU TV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
When walking in Nemzik Fieldhouse at MSUM, you may see brightly beaded regalia and hear the sound of a powerful drum.
The 24th annual Woodlands and High Plains Powwow took place this weekend. Every year, people of all ages and nationalities gather to see the dancers from across the country. Powwows are a celebration of song and dance among Native Americans, but anyone is welcome to join in on the fun. It's a way for Natives to show their culture and keep a way of life alive. They want us to share this gift of tradition with the world around them.
The spirituality that our people has, you can feel it in the powwow. You can feel it with the people, just the atmosphere.
Over 21 tribes were represented this year at the powwow.
Walking through the Memorial Union, you may have noticed the bright lights, camera, and action. The Bison Information Network had a chance to break out the new TriCaster remote system for a day. As part of the Communication Department's first Comm Week, they produced talk shows outside the NDSU bookstore and featured various people affiliated with NDSU. Vice President for Student Affairs Prakash Matthew explained the culture at NDSU and the Bison family.
We are in the top 100 universities. When I'm talking about the Carnegie Level 1, we got there now, how are we going to keep it there and even go to the next level? So that's a task that we have. So looking ahead, I think the students need to know that they are getting a great education and for their personal growth and the professional growth, and they are here in the top-notch university in the nation.
Another talk show included PRSSA students who recently traveled to the Bateman competition. The 4 I Stand campaign members will go on to compete nationally with their anti-bullying message. After the April snowfall, students are now anxiously awaiting the arrival of spring and the return of shorts and flip-flops.
This week's Sidewalk Stampede set out to ask students just how warm the weather has to be for them to walk around with bare legs.
Cold, like no matter what temperature it is, and it just needs to be at least 70.
It has to be above 65 degrees before you wear shorts because it's too cold otherwise, then you'll get goosebumps. And that's never attractive. So there you go.
It has to be like above 50 degrees because if you get goosebumps, then the hair on your legs grows and you have to shave again, and it's just not a good idea. So I would say above 50 so you don't get goosebumps.
First day the snow melts. I mean, temperature changes in the outside, the buildings don't change and it gets hotter inside. I don't need to be sweaty in class.
Well, Ryan, I know that you started wearing shorts about 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, I started a while ago, and then I ended up having to put the pants back on because the shorts were just too cold. It dropped down a little too cold for me. Sports Director Jake Cheetah here. What do you think, Jake?
Well, I've had my shorts and flip-flops out a couple times this year, but you never know with the wintry weather we've been having. The wintry weather has had a huge effect on spring sports. We'll have this and more when we come back with SU TV Sports.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix, only at Jitters.
Your campus, your news, your sports, your way. SU TV 84. When you're on the go, we're always there. When you need your campus updates, we have them your way. Bison sports updates, campus news. And when you have a second, we're always there. Stay updated, catch highlights. But when you need your biggest news,
this is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore. This is SU TV News, and it starts now.
Your campus station, SU TV 84.
Fargo 4! We're Force fans because we love coming to the games. It's very affordable and the whole family enjoys it.
We're Forest fans because we enjoy coming to the Forest games. It gives us something to do and look forward to every week.
This is Force Hockey.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network in conjunction with North Dakota State University's Department of Communication Broadcast Program. For more information, go to www.ndsubin.com.
Welcome back. Spring football is well underway in their preparations for the Green and Gold game. Bison Athletics multimedia coordinator Casey Byers mic'd up Coach Kenny Burns to see how the Bison are improving their receiving core.
I'm not gonna embarrass you right now. I'm not gonna embarrass you. I thought we were boys and I still don't have a whistle. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Perk, let's go. Let's go. Coop. Hands and eyes, hands and eyes. That's a good head bobble, D. Good head bobble. You know what that means to me?
Okay, what, you want laser time?
Get your pads down, don't come up. Okay, so there now again, work that three-step lock release. You know what I'm saying? Get over, bite inside, then go back outside, stick them and lean into them.
The hardest thing in spring ball is switching technique. You know, in high school they've done it a certain way their whole life, and in college you're redefining your technique and refining it.
Nice route, 82, nice route.
Oh, he's a good coach. I'm not saying that. I'm talking running right now. You're changing something.
I'm not changing anything. I'm making it fact. Coop Nate, 21. Come on, catch it clean. That's it. First down.
We've got to get those young guys, you know, playing with great pad level, playing on the right foot, understanding how to catch the ball, understanding the simple things and getting how to get in and out of my breaks.
That's it, Coop. That's it. Good ball. Good job, Coop. Hey, what's going on, my man? You're looking good, man. I wish you quit roughing us up. We'll run over here. Let's go. Come on. Drive. That's it, Trevor. On your break, nice and clean. Don't chop down. Stay down.
It comes down to transitioning it out of your breaks and catching the football and understanding the different ways to catch the football. And the better you get at that, the better you're going to be as a receiver.
That's it, good. That's it. Come on, D, finish. Keep attacking feet. Relax your upper body, Trevor. Okay, again, guys, we're inside. You can control the tempo here. You control the temperature, obviously. Let's take that to our advantage, okay?
The Bison were forced to practice indoors at the Fargo Dome due to the snowstorm this week. The annual Green and Gold game will take place April 27th at 1 p.m. Football isn't the only spring sport that has been heavily affected by the winter weather. Due to the snow and field conditions, Bison baseball and softball have had to cancel all of their home games up to this point. Baseball has already canceled 3 home games and has moved their 3 from this weekend on the road to Sioux City, Iowa. They hope to be ready for the game April 23rd versus Minnesota. The softball team has yet to play a game at home as well and has moved a 3-game series against NDSU next Tuesday and Wednesday into the Fargo Dome. With all the road games, the teams have managed to stay positive and play well.
Sport athletes go and say, hey, we never know what the weather's going to be like. Let's be prepared to adjust. If we get home games, great. If we don't, we just need to work through it, and it really does. I think your point is well taken. It says a lot about them as individuals that they can just go and perform and keep focused on the task at hand.
The Dome is not a permanent fix for the softball team, who is scheduled to host the Summit League tournament May 9th through the 11th. Well, senior golfer Amy Anderson won yet another tournament this weekend and added to her long list of achievements. Anderson shot +2 over the weekend and claimed her 4th straight Cretan Classic Tournament championship. This was her 19th career victory, adding on to her previously set national record of 18. Anderson also was named Golfer of the Week by the Summit League for the 5th time this season and 10th time in her career, which is 3rd in the Summit League. The team was also victorious over the weekend and won their school record-setting 4th tournament of the season. The ladies will be back in action this weekend in the Summit League tournament taking place in Keller, Texas. The Fargo Force finished their regular season with a 38-19-7 record and 83 points, just 1 point ahead of the Waterloo Blackhawks. This means going into the playoffs, the Force had the 2 seed and hosted the 3 seed Blackhawks in a best-of-5 series. This one would be a tight game to the finish. Force trail 1-0 after the first period, but fans are still excited. In the second period, game tied at 1. Gabe Gertler had the first goal, and here he takes a shot and puts the rebound right on the stick of David Gust, who buries a shot and puts the Force up 2-1. 5:12 remaining in the game. Waterloo on the power play. McCutcheon saves it in the zone and sends it to Taylor Camerata. He takes a shot from the point. Looking at the replay, Brendan Jensen just can't get his glove on the cannon shot by Camerata, and the game is tied at 2. Just under 2 minutes remaining, Austin Ortega brings the puck in the zone, misses the shot wide. Gus takes the shot, the rebound right back on the stick of Ortega, who gets the backhand past Cal Peterson. Looking at the replay, you'll see Ortega fought through this whole play, paying attention the whole time, and just ended up in the right place at the right time, coming from behind the net. He gets the easy backhand goal to put the Force up 3-2, and that would be the final in this game. Gertler had 3 points. Gust and Ortega had 1 goal and 1 assist each. Game 2 of the series will be played this Friday at 7:35 at Shields Arena. Going back to the winter weather, it's really sad that Bison fans don't really get many chances to watch baseball and softball play this season, but it's good that we do get to see softball early next week.
Lindoran said that there's never been a season where you haven't had a home game.
Well, coming up next, 2 locals are putting a new spin on some outdated Fargo history.
More than 400 million people use Facebook to stay connected with family, friends, and colleagues, in addition to the millions of others who use Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Flickr for networking purposes. While Facebook and other social media sites are great tools to help you connect with friends and build networks, you should also be aware of the potential dangers associated with using these tools. So, let's talk tech.
First of all, always be mindful of what you and your friends are posting online. Nothing online is private, no matter what security settings a website may boast. Anything posted online stays online. So take time to consider what you and your friends are putting online before you post it. For example, do you want your potential employers or your current boss to see embarrassing pictures that your friends have posted? There is also the question of how much information should you disclose on a social media site. Posting too much personal information could lead to lost job opportunities, harassment, internet stalking, and identity theft. Don't publicize information that the public doesn't need to know. Finally, you should think about who you want to see those things you've posted online. By evaluating the appropriateness of the privacy settings on your social media site, it is recommended that you customize your settings such that only your close friends can see your personal information, such as your home address, email, and phone numbers. Ideally, this information should not even be online. Additionally, social media networks frequently update their security protocols, so be sure to review and update your security settings regularly. With these precautions, you will be well on your way to enjoying a safe and secure social networking experience.
For 9 years, the Fargo History website has remained unchanged, but NDSU archives and library staff are working together to update the website. John Caron originally donated the site to NDSU in 2004. Many things have happened in Fargo since then, and advantages in technology make the site outdated. The new site now includes a navigation guide, search bar, and historical imagery.
John Hallberg is going through all the content, adding photos, editing the text, and he's going to add some pages, and it is going to continue to be developed.
I thought it would be good to jazz it up a little bit, add a little more content, which I think was John Caron's intention in the first place, is that we would keep this up, keep it going, add to it.
Well, thank you for watching this edition of SU TV News.
Be sure to pick up a copy of The Spectrum and check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a great night.